Here's a draft script you can use or adapt for a video review, model guess of the next Honda Civic. It balances technical depth with more accessible commentary to engage a general audience. You can tweak the tone to suit your style. Intro, hook. Hello everyone, welcome back to your channel name. Today we're diving into what could be the next generation Honda Civic, what you need to know about its design, performance, specs, price, and when we might see it. Whether you're a car enthusiast or just curious about what's next, this one's for you. Segment 1. Context and history. Before we dig into speculation, let's set the stage. The current Civic sits in its 11th generation, with a facelift introduced for the 2025 model year. That update brought refreshed styling, new lighting signatures, and the arrival of a hybrid version for more markets. Official sources confirm that the 2025 Civic sedan is already arriving at dealers, and the hatchback version follows in summer. Source: Honda press release. So when we talk next Civic, we're probably referring to the 2027-2028 model, or 12th generation, the one after this current cycle. Industry insiders and forum leaks suggest Honda might begin producing it around 2027 or even earlier. Source: Civic 11 forum speculation, Cars Direct. One concrete move: Honda plans to shift production of the next-gen Civic to Indiana instead of Mexico, partly to avoid potential import tariffs. The likely production start is May 2028. Source: Reuters. So our review will be a mix of what's confirmed, what's expected, and what's plausible based on trends. Let's go. Segment 2. Exterior and design. For a next-gen Civic, Honda is likely to evolve rather than revolutionize its look. Expect sharper lines, more aggressive front facet treatments, and aerodynamic tweaks. The man maximum, machine minimum design philosophy used in the 11th gen may carry forward, meaning a clean, driver-focused cabin with pared-back styling cues. Source: Honda on 11th gen. The front end might adopt slimmer LED headlamps and larger air intakes, possibly with active grille shutters to improve efficiency. At the rear, a sleeker taillight bar or connected lighting strip is possible. The side profile could have a longer hood and more compact cabin due to pushing the windshield base rearward, a trick already used in the 11th generation. Source: 11th gen dev notes. Wheels may go larger, 18 or even 19 inches for sportier trims, with design elements emphasizing motion even at rest. Expect subtle aerodynamic additions, underbody panels, optimized air vents, and perhaps an integrated rear diffuser in performance models. Segment 3. Interior, tech and features. Inside, Honda will likely push the digital evolution further. The dashboard will probably favor a minimalist layout, with fewer physical buttons and more reliance on touch surfaces or capacitive controls. The digital driver display and infotainment may become more integrated, with larger screens maybe 10 to 12 inches and seamless connectivity: Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wireless. Honda has already moved toward Google built-in systems in the 2025 refresh. Expect that to expand, possibly with over-the-air updates, AI assistance, and enhanced voice commands. Materials will step up: softer plastics, ambient lighting, optional brushed aluminum or carbon fiber trim in sport variants. Comfort features may include heated, ventilated seats, multi-zone climate control, and perhaps a panoramic glass roof in higher trims. In safety and driver assist, the next Civic will almost certainly carry forward and expand Honda sensing capabilities: adaptive cruise, lane keep, blind spot monitoring, traffic jam assist, automated parking, etc. Expect more advanced driver assistance systems leveraging better sensors, radar, lidar, cameras for semi-autonomous functionality. Segment 4. Powertrains and battery electrification. One of the biggest questions: how electrified will it be? The current 11th gen introduced a hybrid HEV variant, combining a 2.0-liter Atkinson petrol engine, 2 electric motors, and a 1 kWh lithium-ion battery. Source: Honda on Civic HEV. That hybrid replaces the older turbo engine in some markets. For the next gen, you can reasonably expect an improved hybrid system, more battery capacity, enhanced electric motor output, better efficiency. Perhaps a plug-in hybrid PHEV variant to offer some zero-emission range. In some markets, possibly a mild hybrid or a fully electric variant, though a full EV Civic is less certain in the near term. The conventional turbocharged petrol engine might still remain for sportier trims, though with refinements to emissions and efficiency. Battery charging for a PHEV or EV version would likely support DC fast charging, e.g. 100 plus kW, enabling a quick top-up in 20 to 30 minutes, and AC charging overnight via 711 kW onboard charger. Torque and horsepower are likely to rise in hybrid variants. For instance, the current hybrid hatchback produces strong torque figures, 232 pound-feet, source, Civic hatchback hybrid arrival. Honda may aim for thermal efficiency beyond 40 to 45%. In short, expect stronger electric assist, more range in EV mode, and better fuel economy overall. Segment 5. Performance and speed tests. Now let's talk performance. For the standard non-Type R models, we may see 0 to 100 km per hour, 0-62 miles per hour times in the 7 to 8 second range, depending on trim and powertrain. Hybrid versions may be quicker in city driving thanks to instant torque from electric motors. For the Type R or performance variant, Honda is aggressively pushing boundaries. The 2025 Civic Type R is already packing around 315 horsepower from a 2.0L turbo engine, with 310 pound-feet of torque. Source, Honda Type R spec. That power enables lap-ready performance, with a 6-speed manual, rev match control, Brembo brakes, adaptive dampers, dual-axis front suspension, and limited slip differential. Source, Honda Type R. We might expect the next-gen Type R to push that further, 330 plus HP, lighter weight, more aggressive aero, aiming to challenge the very best in the segment. In speed tests, expect strong mid-range acceleration, say 60 to 120 km per hour, sharp handling, and confident braking. The performance variants would be more track-biased yet usable daily. Segment 6. HP, torque, efficiency figures. Based on what we know today, standard turbo variants in current generation, about 180 to 200 horsepower depending on region. Hybrid versions, torque-rich output, 232 pound-feet in the hatchback hybrid. Source, Civic hatchback hybrid. Type R, approximately 315 horsepower and 310 pound-feet torque in current model. Source, Honda Type R. For next gen, expect incremental increases. Standard trims might climb to 200 to 220 HP or equivalent in hybrid. Hybrid torque could jump above 250 pound-feet. Type R might approach 330 to 350 HP range. Fuel economy or energy efficiency will improve. The hybrid currently achieves approximately 49 mpg equivalent in mixed driving. For the hybrid model. Source, KBB review. In next gen, efficiency might go up further, perhaps 50 to 60 mpg or equivalent depending on region and powertrain. Segment 7. Charging, range and battery. If Honda introduces a plug-in hybrid or EV variant, expect an electric-only range of 50 to 100 km, 30 to 60 miles, in PHEV mode, possibly more in a full EV version. Charging, AC charging at 711 kW overnight, or DC fast charging, say 100 kilowatts or more, for short stops. Battery, perhaps 15 to 20 plus kWh for PHEV, or in EV versions 50 to 70 plus kWh to match. Competitors, efficiency, strong regeneration in braking, smart thermal management, and clever software to maximize range. Since the current hybrid uses a small approximately 1 kWh battery for assist, next general will almost certainly step up with larger battery packs in electrified trims. Source, current HEV spec. Note, the standard non-electric models won't need battery charging beyond typical 12 volts or small hybrid battery systems. Segment 8. Expected release date and market timing. As of now, Honda has not officially confirmed a model year or exact launch date for the 12th generation Civic. But based on development cycles, insider speculation, and production moves, here's a reasonable guess. Production is expected to shift to Indiana starting around May 2028. Source, Reuters. Therefore, a public debut could occur in late 2027 or early 2028, with sales commencing around model year 2028. Some previews or concept reveal might come in 2026. Before that, incremental facelifts will sustain the current generation. 2026 is expected to be a carryover with minor updates. Source, Motor Trend. So when you hear rumors now, think of mid-2027 unveiling, with dealerships getting stock late 2027 or early 2028. Segment 9. Price and market positioning. Pricing will depend on region and trim, but we can make educated guesses. The 2026 iteration of the current Civic is expected to be priced between US $25,745 and $27,745 for base trims. Source: Cars Direct. For next-gen, base models might start in a similar ballpark or slightly higher, say $27,000 $30,000 in the US. Hybrid trims may carry a $2,000 $5,000 premium over the base models. Performance Type R or equivalent could push into the $35,000 $45,000 range depending on extras, features, and options. In other markets, Europe, Asia, etc., pricing will vary and include import duty costs. Consider that Honda may invest more in electrification, materials, and tech, which could push up the baseline price. But they'll likely strive to maintain competitive positioning in the compact premium segment. Segment 10. Strengths, challenges and what to watch. Strengths to expect: a well-balanced blend of performance, comfort, and efficiency. Strong brand reliability and resale value. Advanced tech and connectivity. Better electrification options: hybrid, PHEV, maybe EV. Improved driver assist and safety systems. Challenges and risks: cost creep. Adding batteries, sensors, and new tech can push it into higher price bands. Competition. Rivals like Toyota, Hyundai, Kia, and electric alternatives are pushing hard. Weight. Adding electrification typically increases weight, so Honda must offset through lighter materials or clever engineering. Regulation. Emissions and safety rules in each market may force compromises. What to watch. Official reveal timeline. Powertrain lineup, especially whether a PHEV or full EV is offered. Charging specs and real-world electric range. Performance figures for base and sport trims. Pricing guidance in your local market. Design teasers that show how radical or evolutionary Honda is willing to go. Outro summary. So there you have it, what we know, what we expect, and what we hope for in the next generation Honda Civic. It's shaping up to be a significant evolution, especially if Honda leans harder into electrification while retaining the sporty, practical DNA Civic fans love. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give the video a like, subscribe for more future model reviews, and let me know in the comments what feature you're most excited about. Should Honda go all electric for the next Civic? Or keep hybrids and turbo gas options? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Until next time, drive safe, and see you on the road.